I call this meeting to order. Here we got roll call. We got John Bergner here. Robert Knackert
Here.
Angela Christie.
Here.
Doug Clark.
Here.
Mira Kresovic.
Here.
Alderman Halford's up in the meeting upstairs. We have a quorum. Let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, this is Monday, March 20th, and it's the Franklin Civic Celebration meeting. Our first comment period. We don't have any citizens available to comment, so we'll pass on that. You're part of us.
You're not a citizen.
I think you're important.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll second that. What the heck?
Okay, so let's go over what we got planned so far. Entertainment. Entertainment is all set up. And to go over it again, on June 30th, Friday, is Bella Kane Band from 7:30 to 11. Then on Saturday, from 3 to 6:30 is a doo-wop. From 3 to 6:30 is a doo-wop Daddies. And 7:30 to 11 p.m. is Mount Olive. And on Sunday, from 3 to 6:30 is the Jimmies. And at 7:30 to 11 is Almighty Vinyl. Questions on that?
Did we get any better prices because it wasn't on the 4th?
I don't think they price in according to when it went
Usually price on demand and supply.
on demand, and the band is big during,
But that's not
July.
the 4th, that's what I'm saying. Okay.
yeah, during,
But that's not
July.
the 4th, that's what I'm saying. Okay.
yeah.
I just thought maybe got better deal.
Okay, and then the main topic of the night, volunteers. How are we doing?
I have a lot of volunteers. From September, nobody responded. Not awesome. But I did put out some posts on Facebook this weekend, and I got a lot of people. Right now, we have 15 new volunteers based on the things that I got from Ann. Ann last year in the folder, and then your list from 2 years ago. So we do have new people, and I do have some people still sending me requests. So
I saw the
We're
one
working
recent
on it.
on the community. You've got some replies on that.
oh yes, I got quite a few. Yep. So that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll keep going. She said we have until May 1st for the t-shirt order. So I gotta.
Oh, we'll have plenty though of t-shirts. Don't be concerned about that.
Well, I feel like
We
I want
have-
to tell them
yeah.
that so they get
Oh,
a t-shirt.
yeah,
so
yeah.
they sign up now instead of later. So we still have lots of spots open. There's only two areas that are set. So
Yeah, doo-wop, yeah, I know that question, someone asked you about doo-wop Daddies.
yes, I crossed that off the list because
good.
it was set.
Yeah,
We're set for the beer tent in that. And Friday from 5 to 8. Those are my 2 spots. hmm Well, I volunteered there with my daughter, and I recruited Michelle Eichmann. So
Yeah, it's
great.
going to be busy.
yeah. So, and then I got yours.
You got that one?
I did. Yes, thank you for that. And thank you.
Yeah. But that's for now, for this month. And I usually wait to the end and then fill in with people I know,
Okay.
because we want to get people to sign up now for whatever slots they can work, and then fill it in later, where slots
Okay.
are, are open still. Fill it in later, where slots
Okay.
are, are open still.
hmm Great. I'll keep working on it.
Okay. We're good. All right. Donations and sponsorships.
The brochure is to the printer. The brochure is to the printer. That's about it. I did get one email request from a business that had relocated, but I haven't gone upstairs to see if they sent anything in yet.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. So,
And then they're gonna be mailed out on,
as soon as I get them. I mean,
Yeah.
they just got sent to the printer on Friday, and I
Yeah,
just heard
so-
back from them today, so I don't know. I didn't find out if he's gonna print them today or, and I can pick them up tomorrow. I don't know that yet. So,
yeah, and I'll be going out then. All right, food vendors. We still have 9 food vendors. Last year we had 10. We sent it out for chicken fillet, but haven't heard back from them. I really don't think they're gonna do it because they probably didn't realize we're doing it on the Sunday. And they're not open for business on Sundays.
right.
So they did inquire, that would do baked potatoes, but they haven't given me the application yet. So still have an opening for 1 food vendor.
And did you have that, dessert vendor?
Yeah, she can't handle it.
Anybody not coming back from last year?
The kettle corn.
Do you want me to inquire about the Euros?
Yeah.
I'd much rather have desserts, or maybe I can ask a couple of the dessert vendors that I've been in contact with. Would you
Yeah.
prefer desserts? Yeah.
Yeah, and she does events like from 12 to 3, because it's a small truck. I don't think she'd be able to handle a whole day, 3 days in a
3
row.
days.
Yeah.
And we don't have any pizzas, so. Gotta be something unique, something different than what the other ones are offering.
So desserts, pizza, and then
Euros.
lastly, Euros? Okay. I'll see, because I have a list of people, and I have a few pizza trucks,
Mm-hmm.
so maybe,
Yeah.
in fact, I think there's a new one that just opened up.
All right. You got fireworks on there. Fireworks are all set. Fireworks are Saturday night. 9:30 on Saturday night. And this year with the rain, since we're running the day after, in case we get a rain out, we will have fireworks then rescheduled on Sunday night. So that's our makeup night.
So one night, right?
Mhm, just
one
one
night.
night.
Okay.
Yep.
Is it be a big one though?
Bigger one. Yep.
Okay.
Increased our spending on that by about 25%. And there will be a surprise in it that we've never had.
If we say it won't be a surprise.
It's gotta be a surprise.
It's gonna be a surprise for me too then.
Other communities have had it, and
Sparklers. Who's giving us the fireworks
serious?
people? Who's giving us the fireworks
serious?
people?
Huh?
They're not doing the big bangs
Are they
in the ground on the end, are
The
they?
what?
Very dangerous.
Where they have the ground thing blow up like
For
that?
Yes.
magnesium.
Yeah, they did that the first year.
the first
Everybody went
year,
over there to see if everything
can't
exploded.
see
yeah,
it.
everyone thinks that the firework place blew up.
It looked like it, but.
It's like a little atomic bomb that goes off.
bombs in it.
They did it when?
The first year, then we yelled at them to quit doing it
But
because
you couldn't see.
nobody on the other side knew what the hell it was, of the river
Yeah,
or the
'cause
pond.
I saw it at Greendale, and
Huh?
then I saw it at somewhere else. You know, Greendale did it twice. They did it right downtown village of Greendale. Greendale did it twice. They did it right downtown village of Greendale. Right?
Now you're telling what it is.
He already figured it out.
Well, I wasn't paying attention.
July
Big-
1st, I guess you'll find out.
It's a big flash that goes up. it's a big flash that goes up.
So we're all gonna be blinded.
Everybody.
Big flame, giant flame.
I went over there
But
looking
you
for
will
bodies
get
the
calls
first
on
time.
it. You will get calls.
And complaints.
All
yeah.
night long.
It was too loud.
All night long.
Have a-
All right,
We get
parade.
calls
God
constantly
only
at
knows.
fireworks.
Everything's set. I'm just getting some pushback about closing the street down. So hopefully we can head that off. But other than that, we're all
Anything
ready
with
to
Badger
go.
Band?
I never know until 2 weeks before.
Right
Yeah,
before.
until the, knock on wood. So
Our recommendation is to push like last year.
that's exactly
That's
what I said. The same thing. Yeah.
what our request is to close roads like we did last year. Nice, safe route for everybody.
Yep.
Good control.
Because people aren't gonna be expecting it, regular drive, hey, what's the
I think
road?
I think they'd be more expecting it this year, seeing we had it last year.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
changing that people don't get.
Well, I
And
mean,
those
people
signs
just driving
helped.
by, all of a sudden,
But-
people had,
Those signs were up. The two
Yep, the,
And there's
the
a
trailer
temporary
signs.
auto
Yeah.
signs. Yeah. So at least you knew way ahead of time. And I did call Brentwood too and told them what was going to be happening and that it's going to be shut down, and just so they're aware.
Good.
And I'll give her a reminder 2 weeks before too. Call him back just in case she's not there anymore.
Well, I hope whatever's pushing back besides stays up.
Yeah.
Besides stays up.
Yeah. I don't. He didn't say. He just said that he's getting pushed back. So. Like we did it last year. I don't see what the problem is.
yeah.
So.
We did get a couple inquiries about the change of date, why we weren't doing it we did get some inquiries and phone calls on that. Why aren't you doing it on the 4th of July? It's a holiday, and Ann and I sent back replies to explain why, and you never heard back from the person either, right?
Nope. No. That was the only complaint that I heard.
Either, right?
Nope. No. That was the only complaint that I heard.
Yeah. Well, City Hall got a few. But that was right after the newsletter, but nothing recently.
What would be interesting, I think, is maybe to ask, how do they get their information? Because this was discussed and open to the public, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was
So
part of the
They
meeting.
would have had a chance to speak up, or, maybe they missed that. If there was a better way we could communicate with them.
I just think once we gave them that information, I think they should understand
Right.
why this year we're doing it that way.
And it's only,
This year.
Yeah, that's why I don't think I'd put too much concern into it.
Carnival's all set. Tracks in with them. They will be doing the regular hours that we're open. They'll be doing wristband day from noon to 4 on Saturday. Wristbands for $25. So they're happy with the setup.
Do you know Chip is bringing more rides then, because he's not gonna be anywhere else, or? Didn't you talk to him about that?
If he's gonna bring more rides,
Yeah, because usually he's by us in Glendale, so he splits them up.
could ask him. I could ask
I'm
him.
just curious if he does, it would be neat.
It's for his business decision because the better rides, the better the business.
Right, the more the better, so.
But then we'll be doing checks. It's always difficult because he doesn't know who's working for him until a week before, And so, but a lot of times he doesn't know who his employees are going to be because he does both Racine and us. And I don't know if he's doing Racine, what their schedule is this year.
Okay.
That's another question to ask him. Is he going to have a problem with labor? Is he doing 2 events? Is he doing 2 events?
He always does 2 events.
Yeah. But is
But
it?
he's we'll be the only one on
We'll be
that
the
weekend.
first one probably.
You
Yeah.
never know if they change theirs too.
But they wouldn't be able to because we've got them that weekend.
Yeah, but he does 2 at the same time. He
Oh.
does 2. Rides there and rides here.
I'm pretty sure we'll be the only one not doing it on the 4th. That'd be my guess.
Okay.
So hopefully it'll work out to our advantage, though.
Our suggestion, if we can do it, ID cards for the carnival workers to identify who's going to be there, to confirm that, trying to cross-reference on paper photographs and all that kind of stuff. I know we bring this up every year, but yeah, if we get an idea, some sort of ID cards for them.
Definitely, okay. And Dennis Fonz is here from the Lions Club, and we're talking everything's beer distributor, and everything's beer distributor. They're got it all set with Andy. We're going to sell the same, as far as the same variety of beers. You know, we're not changing. You know, we're sticking with what we had last year. Prices have gone up about 3%.
So what is your pricing gonna be, or don't you know yet?
Yeah, I already got it. The pricing? Yeah.
Are you still gonna sell for 5 or 6?
Sell the
Beer.
Beer.
How much is a beer?
$5. Oh yeah, that's the question.
Yeah.
$5
Yes.
or $6. 5.
Thank you.
They're selling for 5. What's it costing us now?
Huh?
How much is it gonna cost us?
I am getting the hearing test on Wednesday.
Thought it was yesterday. Yesterday on Friday.
Huh?
Hey, I'll go with you.
How much is it going to cost? What? How much is it going to cost? What?
How much is a beer gonna cost us now?
3% more.
And what was it before?
3% less.
And there's gonna be a test.
It's been a long day.
But we're raising soda.
Okay, never
Yeah, no,
mind.
man.
$2. And the only decision there is whether to do bottles or cans.
You mean the plastic bottles?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or
If we're gonna
cans.
raise it to 2, I would suggest doing that.
And I think bottles would be cheaper anyway.
Doing that.
And I think bottles would be cheaper anyway because cans seem to be double the price.
Cans, yeah. Yeah, if we figured out, I think cans are almost half price of what this is.
Really?
Yeah. Because this is 16 fluid ounce.
Soda at a grocery store, it's almost $7-8. You get a 6-pack. Well, and that's a 6-pack. You can get them
Yeah.
for $3.
If it's on sale now.
Yeah, but they've been on sale for God only knows how long. But so get it early.
They usually have a sale
Get it
on
in
the
May,
4th,
not the-
actually.
not
I don't
the
know
day.
why. They all do a sale on the 4th.
Day.
Why? They all do a sale on the 4th. I don't
They're
know
usually
why.
about 5, so you take that
Yeah.
time. So it's $10 versus 7.
It used to be like $3 for it.
Yeah.
The ice guy all situated as well?
Yes. We have we have bought all brand new coolers.
Okay. Yeah, you mentioned that to me.
Yes. Coolers with insulated with lids.
Awesome.
It should avoid the melting of the ice problem.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And the ice order is in. We're still going to rent 2 freezers. So we'll have plenty of ice, but maybe we'll go through a less ice.
Yeah.
For this year's first a trial, we are even looking at buying the freezers we rent. They're like $300 to rent a freezer.
Oh,
So-
they are that much.
Huh?
They are that much. Because I found a couple, but they're 1,000.
Yeah.
You can
then
buy
those-
them brand new. 1,000.
Yeah. But
You can
then
buy
those-
them brand new for 2,000, but they're not on a trailer or
wheels. I
anything.
know.
So how would
Yeah.
we move them?
Then you gotta put wheels on
Store them.
Where
No,
would
I-
we store them
Job
that
for
we could
Ben
get
to
them
do.
back and forth?
I was on a trip through Missouri a couple weeks, and I drove by and I saw
You
one
should have went back.
for ice freezer and everything, and it was right in the guy's backyard for sale.
And how much was it?
I never stopped. I never thought
You
of
got a
it
field
at
trip?
that time. Then I thought later. I don't have a trailer hitch either, so I couldn't have bought it anyways. Or
You
else
go
I
on
would
a
have.
Could
field
have bought it and I'd have come down and got
Yeah,
it.
there you go. Like I would.
We feel
So
guilty
let's
now.
drive to Missouri.
Yeah, that's it. We'll go on a field trip.
Farmington, Missouri it was. Yes.
It's only what, 5 hours?
Well, it's not bad. Go on a Saturday, go early, and get there by 11, 12, get home by 6.
Darn. Yeah, but it was, and I looked online. Yeah, but it was, and I looked online and I couldn't see
Yeah.
anything like it.
Not, yeah, I found plain ones, but, you know, just the regular
Yeah.
boxes, but, no.
Cause then DPW could take it and haul it right over to, you know, you know, and we could reuse them. But this year, let's stick with what we've been going with, just to see how much
it
ice we
works, yeah.
use.
So if you use less ice, you might only need one in the future,
Right,
and then it's not worth really buying one and
Yeah.
hoping it works every once a year.
right, right. Yeah. Okay. Anything else on the 4th of July? Mr. Fonz?
Are you selling water?
We sell water for $1.
That's gonna stay the same?
Yeah,
Okay. Checking.
yeah, yeah.
I just need shirt orders. You wanted a medium, they're polos.
Mhm.
Okay. You need a shirt. Sorry, take it or leave it. Because people know who to go to if they need something. They look
Okay.
for that, so they come to you then. So polo, whatever size, or you want a woman's polo.
Let me think about it, I'll tell you at the end of the meeting.
Okay. Doug, you want 2X or 3?
Yeah, 2.
2?
What kind of fabric is it?
It's just, I don't know, polo shirt fabric. Cotton?
Well, the thing is if it's like
There's
cloth,
two different-
I'll just stick with my. It's like
There's
cloth.
two different-
I'll just stick with the one that I have, the yellow one, because that's like that silky stuff.
So that's what you want, the silky
Yeah,
kind? Well, I
yeah.
can have her, she can do either
All right,
or.
Like an
If-
athletic.
Yeah.
Like those,
athletic,
those,
yeah.
what do they call
Moisture
them? White
wicking.
dry or
Yeah.
dry Y or
Those
whatever.
are
Okay.
nicer polos. than-
Yeah,
That's what I
like,
want.
Okay.
Yeah,
2X, you know?
Cooler in the
You want
summer.
the same one, silk?
Yeah.
They're a lot lighter fabric.
Yeah,
You do or don't?
I would rather regular.
that's what I have. I have a regular, it doesn't bother me. I
Okay.
don't- They're
It's a-
not
it's a heavier
hot,
shirt.
but they're, yeah,
Like a
they're,
cotton type.
Yep, cotton's good.
they're
It's a-
not
it's a heavier
hot,
shirt.
but they're,
Yeah.
Like a
they're,
cotton type.
Yep, cotton's good.
yeah, they're always jumping around or whatever.
yeah, wearing a cotton shirt, running that beer and stuff around. That'd be fun. The cornhole tournament, we're still doing that,
Yes,
correct? Okay.
that's the entertainment, yeah.
Ask if we could not do the mail-in and just have them sign up the day of with bringing a check.
It's already been sent out.
It has,
in the
okay,
newsletter.
alright. Because last year, remember how it kinda screwed me up with the bracket?
Yeah.
I had people not show up. They paid, but they didn't show. They paid, but they didn't show. And I had the bracket filled out and it was just a headache.
Yeah.
But now I got that Score Holio app, and I'll just have everybody download that and it'll be all good.
So there wasn't anyone, you didn't get any emails or anything about it yet?
No.
Inquiries?
No,
Yeah, because you got
for
one
anybody, you mean to get in?
to get in.
No. I got an email from,
What went out for here?
okay. I got an email from some lady in Oak Creek asking me where I got my boards from.
Yeah.
The store?
What's that?
The store?
Yeah, no, well, I get them from, yeah,
But we have one in. There's one so far, but
one response for, okay,
one prepaid, one paid.
yeah. And they can pay the day of as well, right? If they can pay the day of as well, right? If they
Yeah,
bring a
if you
check,
got- If there's still availability,
yeah,
because now it's $20 instead of 10.
okay. I thought it was 20 last year.
Per person.
Oh, oh, 20 per person.
Per person.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. Because that's what I, found out.
Okay.
They do 20.
And then are we still gonna do the same thing with Dave up at Root River about a couple free entries for letting us get the boards?
Yeah, that
Okay.
would definitely.
Alright,
We'll see if we get in more. Or
Other people.
You might get more. I'm
Okay.
thinking you might get more.
and that's cool. That's fine.
All right. What about the golf? Anything update on the golf?
I didn't know you wanted it.
Date on the golf.
I didn't know you wanted it.
You're gonna check that local company.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't understand that.
Okay.
I can call and check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For that Sunday.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Cornhole Saturday.
Yeah.
Then it would be Sunday.
And do you have a time on there? What time it's gonna start? 3? Okay.
When?
I think it's on there.
Yeah.
You had when the
3.
cornhole starts.
Yeah.
3
3.
o'clock, that'll
Is
work.
it
3 o'clock, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
That was the same time last time.
Yeah, I'll call Dave, make sure I can get the boards in for Saturday.
Yeah. Hope you get more people.
When do you want, Minnie? Sunday, 3?
All right. Anything else on the festival?
What time do you want
What
golf?
was your question?
Sorry,
Golf.
what time do you want the golf? 3 to
3 to whatever.
see
yeah.
what the prices are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
River City Wrestling.
Am I allowed to ask how the electrical is coming?
Electrical.
Electrical. It's still on the on open order to do. That's DPW, and they're working with We Energy. The electrical for plugins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We Energy. The electrical for plugins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's gonna be done by then, though?
You know, it's 12 weeks.
It's.
I mean, if not, we're still good with getting,
We'd have to go back to Van Dolen again.
jeez.
But
How much
they
did that
know.
cost? In gas?
What-
That was crazy.
And they had to rent it. They had to rent the generator, and we
Between
didn't have to pay that. That was a
nights, man.
donation.
But still.
That would have been a nice
Yeah.
donation for something else.
Yes.
The request has been formally put in through
Oh,
electric.
yeah.
The request has been formally put in through
Oh, yeah.
electric and all that.
Yeah. That's through DPW, so.
Molasses.
All right.
Groundhog moves faster.
Let's have a discussion and ideas for 5th 2023 Civic Celebration Holiday Event. First of all, you want to make the presentation, how we want to do it?
I don't know how formal this has to be, so motion to send the proposed vendor packet requesting authority from the Common Council to sign and execute contracts and agreements for a vendor market on Saturday, November 25th, 2023, and Saturday, November 30th, 2024. The market would be called Santa's Workshop and Market and is intended to generate revenue or be a revenue generating component of the winter event Home for the Holidays. If I made this bigger, I could see. Naming the Civic Celebrations late season returns the name of Franklin Christmas back to the Franklin Historical Society for their annual event, which is held in December and is a traditional historic Franklin Christmas. No budget for spending is requested to solicit market vendors at this time. At this time.
Yeah.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So then I can go ahead and put, okay, what was the giggle?
Just smile. No
Sorry.
giggle. There's just smile. No
Sorry.
giggle. There's no giggle.
Okay, so I can go ahead and send that for, okay.
Yep. Anything else?
Our recommendations. Yep.
What about?
Well, as far as police, police and DPW, I don't believe we will need their assistance.
So that's our recommendation is if we don't put it on any roadways, that reduces the risk of any traffic issues.
Correct.
That reduces the need, and it all runs off the roadway, then we don't
Yeah.
run into any of those problems that we discussed in the last meeting.
And thank you, Ann, for making that suggestion.
So that's,
Well, and the Historical Society has an issue with it anyway, because their people have problems with the street being closed. So it's not a well-traveled area anyway. You're gonna have local people that are gonna be pulling into going to the fair, so they're gonna hopefully they're gonna use caution when pulling in and out, because people are around.
nothing to say that you can't use some volunteers at crosswalks with some sort of
Yeah,
reflective vest that
that's a good idea.
you use your volunteers to stop traffic, hold up hands, flashlights,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, to get people to cross. If you have big
That's a
groups
good
of
idea.
people, that would eliminate the need for us, and then get people to travel safely and not shut down the roadway.
Right, okay. That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
So I guess my only ask is if anyone here knows of any vendors, either give me their contact information or give my contact information to them. Because I'm not doing an open.
Thank you.
And
I have
we didn't-
3 for you.
We didn't mention that there won't be a parade then.
Then we're not gonna do the parade,
Yeah.
correct.
There won't be a
but-
Christmas parade.
And I've already got it on the sheets, so unfortunately, it's out there. I mean, if we have revenue ahead of time, it's out there. I mean, if we have revenue ahead of time, we can have some of them come if they wanna perform, like some of the dance groups, if they wanna perform or do something.
I think
We
it's
could
all
do
dependent
that.
on the revenue. I would like to even remain open on,
Yeah, because we didn't discuss it until much later anyway, so we can
Yeah.
do it later.
Yeah, well, that's what I figured, wait until, cause I have a woman who,
If that takes there, if we have a parade,
Yeah.
takes a lot.
Yeah.
It changes, yep, absolutely.
It makes a big difference.
Major difference.
but it's all
Major difference.
but it's all depending on what comes in.
but the parade's not gonna be on a roadway, on a main road, like we did with Drexel. It would be through the trail.
Could we do a foot parade?
We'd have to close streets then.
Parade, if you organized it, had the setup in,
All parades are
I'm
foot
gonna say the
parades.
wrong name, is it Vern?
Vernon Barge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had this set up on that side of the trails, and then right over the bridge is where you started the parade, and then just had
Okay.
it walk through the trails and come back, then it would never be on a roadway.
And you're also, though, very limited to who doesn't
Yeah.
have a vehicle, that
Yeah.
has to be walking only.
Yeah.
And there's very few groups that just walked. I mean, Lions walked, but I think everybody had a car. Car or truck, van, whatever.
Then we run back into that issue of our concerns of the date with known
Yeah.
staffing issues that we would have with vacations and
Yeah.
out-of-towners and hunters and all that.
I say one or the other. I don't think we could do both.
I just feel there were about 1,500 there last year, and I would like to see a component as the market, not the event.
Yeah, and we could look at that down the road, but you gotta remember, it takes a lot away, because it was so cold.
Yeah.
We paid all this money for dancers and people, and nobody did anything because they were so dang cold. They walked around and they stood,
Yeah.
and nobody did anything because they were so dang cold. They walked around and they stood and
Yeah.
shivered. I'm like, do something and you'll warm up. But easier said than done, right?
Yeah.
So,
Why can't you get performers at your market at a certain time? This
That's
group
yeah.
does a
Things that-
performance at this time on this day, or dancing
Yeah.
grannies come in and minutes on this day, or 2 separate shows that day while they're there.
right,
thing.
yeah, and it has to be dependent on revenue. So if we have enough revenue, because they all cost. Yeah, I mean, that is something we can decide
And
a couple
yeah.
weeks before. That's not, I don't think, a big deal, but. All of the outdoor events in winter. She does all the Oktoberfests and everything, and she's thought our prices were low. I said, but it's our first year, we'll see. And she also asked to make sure that we the people who we have use propane heater, individual
Yeah.
propane heaters in their tents. She said just as long as their tents, she said just as long as people know that they're gonna have those.
I didn't understand that, sorry.
They come in with these things and automatically assume that it's okay, and they just shove them under a table and turn them on.
Oh,
So as long as the fire department's okay with it, if they have to come and look or check.
yeah, last time we talked terms and conditions and it took forever. But that's in there and I would
Yeah.
want chief to approve that and common council to approve that.
But I think they should probably do a walkthrough too, just to make sure
okay.
that everything, once everybody's in place.
So I went home and talked about this discussion that we had with your
Oh.
terms and conditions. My wife did craft fairs for a number of years on the stuff that she sells. And I told us how we all laughed at your terms and conditions, and she said, no, they should be in there because you've got the people out there, and I'll say it nicely and I won't curse, but you've got somebody that'll say, yeah, I do cards, I do signs, just something basic like that. Cards, I do signs, just something basic like that, and they send you a sample of something they have, but they might do a card that says, I hope your Christmas is the tits, or something like that. That now you approve that they do cards or t-shirts or something like that, but you don't really see what they have. So maybe the terms and conditions that we all laughed at might be something not say, I do vulgar stuff, vulgar this, vulgar that, when that's all over the place. Like you go to some of these shops that have, there's a shop in Muskego, a little shop that sells homemade things over on Janesville, that they have like a separate room that has coffee mugs with, over on Janesville, that they have like a separate room that has coffee mugs with, not
TV
inappropriate.
girls on them or something.
No, not like that. Not like naked things, but like
Not so
you
you
know,
tip it over.
Inappropriate.
Yeah.
inappropriate
Yeah.
sayings,
Yeah.
like drink this effing coffee or something stupid like that. So you might your terms.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a, yeah,
I'll
So,
go back and
Yeah,
I'm
go
but
back.
man-
familiar
Mandy
with
over it.
something like that happened.
I think you pulled that from some other.
Yeah.
So I kind of go back on the laughing and jokes of it after I told my wife, and she said, because she did so many craft fairs for a number of years, that some people do some interesting things like that.
Like
So
trading
that's well, it's not
in
like a
risque.
lot of these things aren't like bad things like naked people or anything. It's usually like some inappropriate language or something. Some people might think it's funny, might like it, but others might not. So
Well, or
depending on
even the ceramic goods, so
Yeah.
to speak.
exactly, and that's what it is. They sell ceramic goods. Yep.
It's this,
Yep.
there. and-
So all of a sudden you get somebody that now you got your terms and conditions and cover that. They show up and start setting their stuff up, and you see Christmas cards with inappropriate sayings. Like I said, that might be my Christmas card going forward this year. This is a big joke with my wife, but it's important though that you see them then set it up and it's violating it. I'm sorry, but you need to
You knew
remove
about
this,
this ahead of
remove
time.
this, or you're not welcome here, kind of thing. So it might not be a bad thing if you can unsave your document and go back to where you were. So
Good.
Good to know, thank you,
it was
thank you.
it was
Anything
funny
else?
though.
Laughter heals us all.
Anyone got a motion?
Motion to adjourn?
Anyone second?
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye.